Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So a few things today. First, just a little bit of housekeeping. I really want to apologize. I have been on hiatus for like 2 weeks now. Our house was hit with influenza. It has not been a great year so far in terms of illness in this home. So I have been way more sporadic than I like to be, and I really do want to apologize for that because I super appreciate all of my followers and all that you guys do for me and all the support that you give me, and I really want to be there for you too. So hopefully, fingers crossed, here is the beginning of the rest of the year, and it will be a better year. So with that out of the way, I also want to say, over that hiatus, I hit 10,000 subscribers, which is ridiculous. I can't thank you guys enough. This is amazing and mind-blowing. When I started doing these recordings a few years ago, I never imagined that anybody would want to watch anything to do with my music stuff. So I'm just blown away, and I am completely just in awe of the support that all of my followers have given me over the years, and I'm so thankful. Thank you all so much. And in support of that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway sometime in the future, probably within this next month. I haven't really planned anything out because, again, it's been a ridiculous couple of weeks for me, but I really want to do a giveaway for this tremendous milestone of 10,000 subscribers. It's just, it's blowing my mind. So yes, I really want to do that for all of you, and I will have some details coming up for you in the next week or so. So keep on the lookout for that. And today, I'm not doing an unboxing for you. What I actually want to talk about is this tin whistle. And I got this kind of in the middle of the pandemic, and I remember getting it. And I remember that I forgot to do an unboxing for it, and then I was like, well, I'm sure I'll get around to reviewing it eventually. So here we are, without a lot of time to think or plan over the last few weeks. I did want to get this video to you guys today. So I wanted to talk about one of my favorite whistles. So tin whistles are really cool, and you may not know very much about them because they're kind of, I think, in our society today, sort of limited to this view of Irish or Celtic music, which they are a huge part of, don't get me wrong, but that's certainly not all that they're about. They're actually like really ancient. One of the first instruments ever found was in Slovenia, and it's this like sort of flute looking thing. It's a bone that was hollowed out, but yeah, it looks like it was meant to be played like a vertical flute, like the tin whistle. So it's really, aside from probably drums, which may not have survived the passage of time or don't really look like drums to archaeologists. Archaeology is a fuzzy subject, but anyway. It's one of the oldest instruments that humanity came up with, so I think it's really, really cool just for that reason alone. The tin whistle itself did originate around the British Isles, and it has become a staple of Irish and Celtic music. It's really good at playing fast passages, which it is often used for, and it has its own like unique character to it. It's not meant to have a really pure sound, or just like be this ethereal kind of floaty note, like I really enjoy in tongue drums. It's meant to have like this kind of earthy character to it, or a breathy character almost, which I think is really kind of fun. I don't know, it's a unique sound and I enjoy it. This particular whistle is called the Clarke Sweetone. I can see it. This one is in C, but you can get them in all sorts of keys, which is really handy because accidentals can be a little trickier on these whistles. A bit like ocarina. It's not at all impossible, but it's a little trickier. The other thing about tin whistles is that their range is a little bit limited. You've got about 2 octaves to play with, and that's about it. So again, very similar to the ocarina. In fact, I transfer a lot of my music between the ocarina and the tin whistle because it's like they're just kind of written for each other. It's kind of nice. Sort of the neat thing about the Sweetone whistle as opposed to other whistles, This one has what's called a conical bore, which sounds really technical, but basically it just means it's thicker up here than it is down here. And that, to me, makes it a little bit easier to play and sort of eliminates a little bit of that breathiness without taking away the character of the whistle. Which is why, in particular, I enjoy this whistle, because while I do really like the breathiness of the sound of the tin whistle, I think it's nice to have a balance. I don't like it to be super huffy, super breathy. I have some other whistles that are like that, and I don't mind it every once in a while, but I do like the slightly purer tone. So I'm going to go ahead and play this a little bit and sort of give you an idea of how it sounds. I will say, while this is a fairly easy instrument to play, it's actually quite simple to pick up. Getting your embouchure, which just means the shape of your mouth, quite right to play the upper notes can be a little tricky. So I am going to play the highest note for you, but I am also going to tell you that it's supposed to sound better than that. It is not any sort of manufacturing defect. It is absolutely a defect in my playing, just so you are aware of that. So here we go. So there you have it. This is the Clarke Sweetone whistle. Now the awesome thing about the whistle is it is at a different price point than a lot of instruments. You can get a very expensive harp, and that will probably cost you, if you're looking at top of the line harps, in the line of like $50,000 to $100,000, which is ridiculous. If you're looking at a top of the line whistle, maybe $200 to $300, maybe as much as $500. So it's still a lot, but it's just a totally different price point. If you're looking at cheap beginner whistles like the Sweetone, this is $16 on Amazon right now. The price fluctuates a little bit, but $16. So if you're looking for a cheap instrument to pick up and learn, and it's not too hard and it's kind of fun, the tin whistle is a fantastic idea. There's a whole lot of them out there. I'll probably do reviews of some of my other whistles as the weeks go by, because whistles are kind of fun right now. But this one in particular is my favorite, and it's not too expensive and it sounds nice. So if you want to grab one, I will put a link in the description down below. Thank you all so much for your support. If you have any questions, please do ask me down in the comments. These past couple weeks have not been great, and I haven't gotten back to very many people at all, but I'm going to try to work through that backlog, and I will definitely be replying to comments from this video. So thank you all so much. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click on that subscription button right up there. Otherwise, if you would like to join my Patreon or buy me a coffee, the links to those are down in the description. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.